Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Fights in Tight Spaces, where today we are starting the run back. We're playing as the Trickster and we are going to get it done. And we're gonna start from the beginning of a run, even though we could jump just straight into the final mission, because we want to accumulate enhancements and permanent resource gains and stuff. But I believe we can do this thing. So speaking of enhancements, I'm noticing that we have a different enhancement here. Yo, that seems very good. Just base 4 momentum every turn seems actually, really good. That seems way better than the other enhancements, doesn't it? Oh no, somebody pulled the curtain over the door. You can't kick people through a curtain, everybody knows that. Okay, so... Swap turns the target to face the attacker. That's a very important difference between it and a lot of the other movement tools. Ponder is cool. Break the limit is a little unclear. So, we need to use this card so that we know exactly what it does. I wish it said whether it adds a slow bleed card to your deck for the rest of this fight or permanently. Because depending on exactly what slow bleed does, that's going to determine a lot about how good this card is, right? So let's see. We can... This gives us 6 block. These guys hit for 6 each. So swapping to Electrify gets this guy punched in the head, and it makes me safe. We definitely want to break the limit this turn. So I think we're going to start with a Ponder, discarding Broad Shoulders. So I don't think we're going to have time for that. It's just, look for more options. Okay. So let's just go ahead and do the stuff. We're going to swap you in. We're going to break the limit because I want to know exactly how it works. And then, actually, you're dead to Electrify, right? So that is definitely disincentivizes us doing anything else. I suppose let's hunker down because I'm passing the turn anyway. Oh, that's a crying shame. There's no, electricity animation or anything. I mean, early access, Maybe there will be. So... Lose 1 health every time you play a card. Okay, we wanna minimize the bleeding. We're just gonna grapple this guy and then pass. So discard a random card, improvisation, backslam is actually very good here. We are not going to be able to use wall kick in this situation. Let's open with improvisation. Oh hey, it's another exhausting blow. Okay, so 6 damage, 5 damage. I think we'd rather backslam this guy. And then he's going to hit that dude for a bunch. The other dude kills him. We don't have to do anything else here. I'm going to just let them do their thing. It is always more satisfying to make the enemies defeat each other. That's just a hard fact of video games. Move 1 tile in any direction, force enemies who were previously targeting you to attack immediately. Is a really neat card. Yeah, we're going to take that. I can think of a lot of applications for this immediately. No reason not to maintain the ability to choose based on the rewards we see on the next missions. Okay, so the question. Do we still have slow bleed in our deck? Or was it only for that fight? Okay, that's great information. That works the way we would have wanted it to. I mean, it would have to be a very good card in order for it to be sensible for you to even use it, if it worked the other way, right? So, swap dude in and Electrify and we're safe. And I guess this is a good time to play Broad Shoulders, because we just have 2 extra momentum. Let's get this established. Oh, his punch did... I thought their punch did 6. Did it go up between the 2 levels? It might have, honestly. Alright. Improv me a tackle. Push enemy back, knock down, apply 4 damage. So it doesn't say advance in the text, but it does have the advance icon. I'm assuming that it will advance us then. I guess we're gonna find out. Let's, we could break the limit on him first. Oh, you know, part of the problem here is if it does advance us, then we can no longer kick this guy out the door, and I do really want to kick this guy out the door. Well, yeah, and we don't have the movement, like, we have to pick. Alright, I'm gonna break the limit on this guy. We are, in fact, going to kick that guy out the door because it's too fun not to do. We will... Okay, cool camera work. I dig it. This seems like a pretty straightforward one. Oh, actually, you know what? I should have started with this. I was just thinking we were going to play one card and pass the turn. But Ponder discards the slow bleed. Does this cause it not to hit me for this action? No, okay, you take the... It doesn't trigger at the end of the play, it triggers at the beginning. Good to know. And then I suppose we could do other stuff, but we don't actually... Well, okay, I can step sideways and at least give this guy a little bit of damage. Yep, making the enemies take each other out is always fun. So, we have a pretty decent backslam here. It's not going to translate into me being able to wall kick him, unfortunately, but whatever, it's fine. So you have 11 health. We do need to just give you a little tap first. Hit him with my back so hard he died. And then we're going to stand here in the hopes that he'll, yep, do exactly that thing. And then we won't, sadly, we will not have the push. So if we dodge toward him, how much does he hit for? Only 5? Alright, we're going to test some functionality here. My read on this is that he should not hit us if we dodge toward him, because he is not an enemy who was previously targeting us. He's an enemy who is still targeting us. But this is like a low danger situation to test this, right? Okay, that does not work the way I wanted it to. I guess you could say he was targeting us. He's still targeting us, but he was targeting us too. That's a little funny, though. And then I guess we just hunker down. What does the word previously mean where you're from, you know? It's apparently a different thing in different places. Alright, I'm going to ponder off this slow bleed, because that'll actually let us continue playing for the turn. We're going to take 1 damage no matter what, so... Alright, let's step up and tackle this guy. Again, for the sake of knowledge. Okay, it does advance. It doesn't say advance, but it does have the icon. That's fine. And then people get up stunned, so we can actually just pass the turn through the bleed. And then I did not draw push, but we can do a very complicated swap into backslam maneuver to get him out of the level. Alright, we learned a bunch of things about our cards there. So block is like obviously a no-go. At least block has enough base damage that if you improve it, it probably is functional in the late game, but it's still bad. Combo finisher is okay, but quite unexciting. I mean, it does allow you to move up on somebody. And then throat punch. Target will turn to face attacker, but also will stun. I mean, I guess it only stuns him if the damage is unblocked. I think we're gonna be real control focused here. And despite the fact that we need healing, I think we're going to the gym. We'll find an opportunity to get healing. We'll save an ambassador or something. Oh, hey, my briefcase. This is that scene in the movie where the action hero has a nice drink at a bar, and then he leaves, and then he realizes he forgot his briefcase. Okay, so kind of an awkward turn, I guess. Is improving in front of this guy going to cause him to attack me? This tile will be attacked immediately if a character moves into it or the player attacks from it. So I would guess no. Yes, that's not an attack. You can safely do that. Alright, well let's backdash. And then play like the world's worst combo finisher into broad shoulders, so as to have broad shoulders up. I mean, we may as well play that first. Does not produce combo. What a shame. Take this! That'll show you. Do I want to break the limit on him? Do we want to be contending with bleed right away? Honestly, it ticks you down quite a bit over time. Probably not. We got bled like quite badly in that last fight. So, I mean, like, this seems very good, right? And then we quick kick him over there so that there's more stuff happening. And the broadness of my shoulders will affect the damage that these guys deal while pushing, even though I'm not the one doing the pushing. Although I guess actually, because of the order, it won't matter, right? This guy will throw his punch, then this guy will do nothing, then this push happens, and nobody takes any damage. That is a shame. I guess we may as well ponder, like, the push is garbage at this point, so let's ponder in the hopes of drawing movement. We didn't really. And I can't move in and then electrify, so I guess we're just gonna... I'm gonna dodge to here. And we're just gonna stop. Oh, that's a... well... Alright, I'm about to take a bunch of push damage. Oh, interesting. So push damage against us did not increase, is a thing I think we just learned. That's good to know. I think, obviously, if I'm going to get my briefcase, we got to start moving briefcase-ward. So let's chain strike this guy now. So he's not going to be available to us as a target in a moment. That guy's also got some pretty broad shoulders. What do you do? How is this a sensible move? Well, this is unfortunate. We have 3 turns. Hey, you, go that way. Be away from me. And then let's ponder ourselves up a set of movement cards. Okay, that's something. Also, drawing the fight toward the doors. It's usually a pretty good move for us. This guy's bizarre play does make it very unlikely that we're going to be able to knock anybody out the doors anytime soon. Alright, please just draw any movement at all. Okay, I did it. Hooray! My briefcase! I hate being in this corner. Fortunately, the enemies have moved so incompetently that we are in no danger. But I feel very unsafe here. So let's kill this guy. While walking myself out of the corner. Alright, the fight may resume. So we know that if I dodge forward, I will suffer for it. I'll just do this then. It's not a very exciting turn. You guys are killing me. I'm trying to produce an entertainment product over here. Okay, this is pretty good though. I'm assuming I can't wall kick this dude? Yeah, because the door's open. Alright, well... There's no way to turn this into me kicking him out the door, but it doesn't have to. That's fine. We may as well quick kick him, right? Let him eat that. Let's ponder... There's no way I'm playing Hunker Down. Hunker Down does not seem like a great card. So with dodge being our only movement, I can't move up on this guy to execute any of this stuff, so I guess we're just stepping sideways. It is a little bit of a shame that dodge doesn't actually cause the enemy... Oh, what does it actually say? Force enemies who were previously targeting the player to attack immediately. Does his thing move him forward? I was kind of expecting him to move forward. Well, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. We have no plays here. But, like, he should, right? Okay, shift is a little bit more interesting. Boy, only a little bit, though. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to just exhausting blow. Because we don't need the rest of the turn anyway. Hey, throat punch. What a time for it. And then this will open up that combo finisher. Yeah, I think this deck's in a pretty okay state. Panic Dash. Ooh. Yes, we take an additional Ponder. Of course we take an additional Ponder. What happens if you upgrade Ponder? Does it become... Oh, it's not upgradable, actually. Alright, well, we should probably just remove a card. Right, let us seek consistency. Oh, you know what we should do before we do that, though? What are the upgraded block values on our block cards? 12 block and 10 damage to all incoming melee attackers? I mean... Boy, I'm gonna almost always wish this was anything else in the late game, right? Even upgraded, 12 block is often not enough to eat an entire hit. Yeah, I think we're removing the Electrify. What does the Hunker Down upgrade to? 6 times momentum? You could sometimes get that to a place where it will actually eat a hit. Yeah, let's remove the Electrify. Like, you could absolutely upgrade that and it would be usable through the mid-game, right? Through, like, maybe even the 4th area. But then for the 5th area, it's always going to be garbage and you're going to want to remove it, and then you're removing a card that you spent upgrade resources on, and this just gets free. Yeah, may as well take the upgrade. Swap seems fine. It's not as good as a lot of the other enemy movement stuff because it turns the enemy toward you, but it's fine. Man. Close doors. Who's closing all these doors? I have it on good authority that criminals never close doors. That's just not a thing that happens. Oh, how I wish our movement was anything other than dodge. Actually, it being dodge is really rough here. Oh, it's very bad. So you do 6 damage in 1 push. So, like, if dodge actually does cause all enemies who are previously targeting the player to attack immediately, in order, this guy will charge 3 spaces forward, and then he will get shot, and I will not take a bullet. If it doesn't work that way, then that's going to be real bad for us. The thing is... Well, no, this guy's charge doesn't push. So if it doesn't work like that, if it seems like people actually just don't attack if they have no target, which is what I think happened last time, then it makes more sense for us to dodge this way and just eat 10 damage. Well, I guess we're going to get hit for 10 twice either way, aren't we? Well, no, here I would have the grapple. I'm going to dodge this way. For safety. Going down to 5 health is not a good way to test a thing. So we've got that, and then... Oh, actually, though... I want to kick him. Right? Because I don't want him to get pushed while he's standing here. Yeah, this is better. He'll hit that guy, and... yeah. Then he gets pushed back into the gunshot. Okay. That's a real sequence. Unfortunate in many ways. I guess we should open with the Ponder, though. I am not going to be in a position here where we have to hunker down, so... I guess one argument for not opening with the Ponder there is that I could have just backslammed into Broad Shoulders, or even the opposite way, which would be the smart way to do that. Well, I think the backslam is more valuable than putting up the Broad Shoulders buff, but I probably should have just taken that instead of going fishing. Well, since we're here, let's improv. Okay, just a quick strike, that's kind of whatever. We gotta get started on this guy, though. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good start. Alright. Swap into dash is a lot of fun. Let's ponder off the chain strike? Hold on. Yeah, let's ponder off the chain strike. I don't think any of this stuff changes anything. Except now we get to push this guy for 4 damage for free. Oh, if only my shoulders were broad. I mean, I guess we may as well just punch him for the finish. And then we definitely can't exhausting blow, because if I lose my dash, I'm going to be real sad. I have done no damage to these enemies. I'm gonna just dodge and broad shoulders. I guess we could shift forward and punch this guy. We could break the limit on him and then broad shoulders. Can't do much else, but yeah, let's do that. Unless, no, this is right. No, it's not. He has too much. I forgot about the amount of guard that he had. Well, now I dodge. And yeah, they just don't attack if they don't have a target. That's a shame. It should do what it says on the card. I think that's a way more fun version of that thing. So with the slow bleed, we may as well just ponder off the slow bleed in case it makes our turn more interesting. We're going to take 1 damage anyway, right? So, the backslam here just kills this guy straight up. It doesn't actually get us the double. So... backslamming this guy also doesn't solve the problem. You're going to do 10 damage. So we need to get 8 health off of him in order for that to work. And then... yeah, I mean, we may as well. Just backslam. This doesn't finish the level, but it gets us pretty close. Oh, sorry, he wasn't primed. That's right. Well, here, this'll help. That'll solve some problems. So this guy is dead. We may as well just punch the other guy in the back a couple of times. You know, honestly, throat punching him now so he doesn't kill the other dude and he just gets shot. Yeah, I think that's better. We just step to the side and let this happen. I would rather be one-on-one with the gun dude, especially if he's going to make that move. What a strange decision. Okay, so grapple plus versus block plus versus hook kick plus. I do like hook kick. We actually like draw cards enough that we could maybe use all that momentum, even with our very high starting momentum. Grapple plus is obviously great, though. I'm honestly unsure. I think let's take this. And then we go restroom to medical or event to gym. We may not, depending on how the event goes, we're probably not even going to have enough cards to, or enough money to do anything fun at the gym. I think at 14 health, we got to go restroom to medical. I don't like it. I don't want to spend money on health, but we have not been given the opportunity to protect an ambassador like I was hoping. Okay. It's an interesting situation. Is your attack 2 range? Oh, it is. And yours isn't, so this is like a really good dodge. Do we want to open with a ponder? What would I ponder off? I guess we're actually going to have a hard time using backslam here. Let's do that. Let's ponder off the backslam. Okay, interesting. So, hook kick, any other attack, dodge. I don't exhausting blow, because if we lost our dodge, we'd be real sad. So does it matter how we do this? You're going to hit for 6. Because the dodge doesn't prevent them from doing their normal attack, right? Yeah, so this way, this guy hits, then the gunshot happens, then this guy hits again on their turn, I think. Yeah, I think that's how I want that to go. And then we just, like, I guess I just quick kick this way. It'll do a little bit of damage to both of these guys. And I could break the limit, but it's a little early in the fight for that. Yep, that totally works the way we wanted it. That's all. Dodge is so good. It's a weird card, and a lot of the time it's the wrong thing. But on the occasions where it does the thing you want it to do, it does it harder than anything else would. So you are going to hit for lethal. So swap makes us totally safe. I say let's, like, chain strike, swap into broad shoulders, and then just, like, move in front of the door. Try to draw the fight toward the door. And we ended up not even having a good use for all of that momentum, because it's a lot of momentum. Also, I'm going to be honest with you, I was not looking at our objectives, and I really should have been. It worked out fine, because I love making enemies kill each other, but I should definitely have been looking. Charge. So minimum range 2. Interesting. Shift through, push this guy, and then, actually, I'm going to ponder the wall kick away, because, like, there's no version of this turn where we get to wall kick. I did it, but boy, the fact that it didn't have a sound effect really limited the impact. Perhaps unwisely. I mean, he doesn't die if I don't do this, but also, you know what? I don't care about that. That's fine. There's no sense in bleeding for it. Like, we're gonna be okay. Alright, I like a good hook kick. Let's ponder off the hunker down, because I do already have the movement. Ponder's so good. So we don't have the win here yet. May as well ponder off the dash, which is strictly worse than shift. Okay, so 6 plus 9 is, yeah, lethal. You know what's really good is drawing 6 cards. I don't know if you guys have ever played a card game before, but sometimes in a card game, it's a good idea to draw 6 cards, if you're allowed to do that. So, get another improv, get another throat punch, or get a thing that you're definitely not taking. Honestly, I think these cards are both very exciting. Having a ton of throat punches is definitely a strategy for remaining safe in the long game. Improv's a lot of fun, though. Just like being able to suddenly have some weird thing. I think it's more fun than good, but I am definitely a sucker for more fun than good. Let's take another throat. You can never punch enough throats. You can never have punched enough throats. So we probably have enough to do both of these, unless using one of them... Okay. I was going to say, unless using one service increases the cost of the other services, as is the case with the gym. And then we go through the restroom, right? Yeah. Why take an event when you could have a fight? The fighting's where all the fun is. It's probably also mechanically correct if you're good at the game, because you can make sure you're accomplishing your missions and getting bonuses. So get to 5 combo. Okay, that's maybe a little bit of a challenge. Boy, are we breaking the limit already? I think we're going to do this into push. Do we want to break the limit first? This guy's only going to hit him for 8. So I break the limit first. He's got 11 total health left. It doesn't even kill him. Nah, I'm going to hold off. It's a good card, but it's a card for later in the fight. Do I want to dash like into the other corner maybe? The corner closer to the door? Because like we're already in a corner. I could dash to here. But I actually don't think I want to be surrounded on 3 sides. Yeah, I'm going to stand in the corner nearer to the door. Okay, that's an interesting way for that to have turned out. 5 combo, huh? Alright. Show me some improv. "10 damage that ignores enemy block" is unfortunately not relevant here because we still have to get through his block to deal a second attack. And yeah, actually, we're like in kind of a really awkward spot here. If I had a single movement, we could move here before doing our back slam, and that at least lines up a pretty good start. So let's ponder off. We're only going to have 2 momentum. So I'm not going to be able to back slam anyway if I move. But like move swap throat punches on the table potentially. So we're going to discard the back slam. Or we could just draw nothing. I suppose that's a possibility. Well, this is still fine. We can just work this guy over real good. Like, hook kick into pressure point. But I don't want to do hook kick into pressure point. I want to swap him first. Because we do want to be over here. Also, swap is combo. Which I did not realize. So we can just throat punch this guy. Again, mostly for combo. Pressure point that guy to death. That's some pressure. And then we exhausting blow here, and it gets us our 5 combo. We did it. Hooray. Dollars for us. We have 3 turns to complete the level. Sadly, neither one of these guys will hit the other one if I do the dodge. So, like, we have 25 health to get through there. A dodge to here, followed by a grapple, kills this guy pretty cleanly. And gives us the opportunity to put up broad shoulders. And then we can ponder off the throat punch for more cards. But if we're going to ponder off the throat punch for more cards, we do it now, right? Yeah, because it totally matters. Alright. My man only has 5 health. He will die to either one of these dudes hitting him. So we can do some other stuff first. Like, quick kick this guy for 12, dropping him to a total of 8 HP, which sadly does not allow us to chain strike him to death. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, I don't want to quick kick the other dude. I like his position. So I think we're still basically doing the same thing, but it's a shame that it doesn't quite work. I guess I'll just go ahead and chain strike him anyway. Yeah, and we just end up not playing the dash. Although the dash and the dodge are equivalent in this situation. It didn't matter which one we didn't play. Oh, that's a shame. So, yeah, there's no version of this where we get the combo increase. With this deck, it probably matters less. Sorry, what is your... You are on a total of 7 HP. I mean, pressure point actually does just kill him for free. I guess if we ponder... Ponder off this shift. Can we get there? We can... Oh, break the limit. Is break the limit enough? We're not going to be able to wall kick anybody. But hook kick plus break the limit plus throat punch does kill this guy. Okay, so I think we're actually good. That is what it takes. We do have to burn 3 momentum on him, but we do get there. I'm feeling confident-ish about this deck. Yo, additional 10 damage to stunned enemies is kind of cool, but, like, 1 momentum for 16 damage isn't actually that impressive. So I think we're looking at Vault versus Shove here, probably. I think they're both really interesting. I'm going to take Vault. I think we need a little bit more movement stuff, and Vault is uniquely useful. There's no other card that does what it does, right? Can you use Vault to move over 2 spaces of garbage? I'm guessing no. But I think we may have a chance to find out here. So just complete the level within 8 turns. This is a pretty good time for a backslam. Like, a pretty great time for a backslam. Yeah, it only shows... I mean, I guess we wouldn't even be able to tell in this situation, necessarily. So let's ponder the Vault off, because there's no way we're going to use it, right? Does any of this change anything? I don't think so. I think, like, backslamming this guy is extremely great. And then we just step over and exhausting blow this guy because the turn's over, so why not? Yeah, look what a good turn that was. And now we're right next to the door. Come on, you know you want to come over here. Oh, beautiful. Couldn't be more beautiful. So... Swap does turn him around, but we're just going to kick him out of the level anyway. I'm thankful that the gunman did not turn sideways. Oh, I should have hook kicked first. Yeah, that's just like a misplay for no reason. I was too excited to do this thing. This guy should have 12 less health. That's a very silly error on my part. It turns out it doesn't matter even a tiny little bit. But in theory, it could have mattered. So I cannot kill you. Even with all of my momentum, I didn't pull any card draw. So I think I just moved to here. I mean, he's not going to step over to a position where I can door him. Well, actually, he's trying. Let's definitely ponder off Hunker Down. No universe where I hunker down. Let's improvise a throat punch. Wonderful. Hook kick into free throat punch. And then it's probably not even worth pondering. Oh, never mind. The fight's over. That was fast. Do you want a second upgraded hook kick? Honestly, maybe. We have enough card draw that, like... Yes, I do. Yes, I do, and I want every card draw opportunity that is available for the entire rest of the game. So we have an opportunity to heal here, and I think we probably ought to take it over more dollars. Yeah, let's do it. Interesting. Front door open, but the bar is closed. Okay, nobody's actually attacking the ambassador. That's a good start. How do we do anything fun with these cards? We kind of can't, actually. These are terrible. We need to get rid of Hunker Down. Hunker Down's always disappointing. Yeah, next time we have the opportunity to buy something off. So I think actually the only play we have is step to here. I guess like I chain strike just to do some damage. But you have block on you. It's better to vault than wall kick over to this guy. And then chain strike him, because we're already removing his block. Yep, and then we just pass, and I am sorry in advance, Mr. Ambassador, about the turn you are about to have. Okay, so this guy aimed in such a way as to maximize his ambassador damage. Very cruel maneuver. Given the position, I think we're going to ponder off the broad shoulders. I can't see me playing broad shoulders this turn. Okay, so push the ambassador, dash sideways, grapple the big dude. I think it's a pretty solid sequence. That's push, dash, grapple, and then we like hook kick somebody, and does it matter who it is? Well, it's got to be after we move anyway, right? Like, we're already going to take damage from this guy on the push, and there's nothing I can do about that. It's not a small amount of damage either. That's going to eat most of what we're getting out of the ambassador. Well, at least some of it goes on him. Yep, so we grapple the big guy to here, which is pretty great. And then I just hook kick him in the back of the head. You gotta be pretty tough for a hook kick in the back of the head to not even move you. That's like a pretty... that's a fairly serious situation. Oh no, my ambassador. Unfortunately, we may be in a situation where I can't do too much about this. He might just be getting shot. We do have a ponder and a tremendous amount of momentum, though, so I guess I'm maybe speaking a little bit too soon here. I definitely want backslam to deal with the situation we're in now. I think dodge is unlikely to be useful this turn. Looking at our cards, let's ponder off the dodge. Okay. I think that's, like, maybe a really good set of things we just drew there. So, we're definitely going to backslam. Just trying to plan this out a little bit. Backslam? We end up with just a little bit too little movement, though. In order for me to kick this guy out, we can backslam, shift to here, and then kick the guy sideways, and the ambassador doesn't get killed. It just doesn't let me knock him out the door, which is fine. It's fine. I'm trying to be too cute with it. Pull to 540. Okay, I don't actually think we have a good use for that. So backslam, really, really good backslam. Oops. I guess that does get the ambassador hit a little bit. I wasn't thinking about the push damage there. Actually, it's going to be a problem twice, isn't it? That's another thing I wasn't thinking about. So, the ambassador's going to get hit for 15 plus another 4. He'll live, but it's close. Unless... if I 540 backwards right now, it actually does solve the problem, and it doesn't cost us anything. So... yeah, just get rid of that guy. Now he's only getting hit once. You have so much health. We might just have a kill on the gunman, actually, though. Because hook kick's going to take him down to a total of 6 HP, and then we swap him and kick him into the jukebox. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't a problem either way, but this way he's dead. Okay, so now the ambassador is going to probably be a target of at least one of them again. And yeah, this time it like matters a lot. Fortunately, we have a throat punch. Yeah, I don't think we have to get terribly fancy here. In fact, we don't even need to throat punch, because we can just kill this guy. But what if we killed him with a throat punch, right? That's a grim death, actually. Yeah, this guy's way too eager to fight me specifically. I need movement. Give me a way to get over there. Okay, that'll do it. You also. Straight through the throat. And out the backside. Okay. We didn't actually heal for that much, because I took a bunch of damage during the fight. And then they offered me a ponder. I will take every single ponder that we are given. I mean, it's not like free cards, right? It does cost a momentum. But this deck that's all it's all ponders and hook kicks seems pretty okay to me. So, alright, we have shift grapple to solve our positioning problem. What is actually the right way to do this? I want to maximize the number of enemies that are attacking other enemies. With shift and grapple and swap, we actually have some interesting opportunities here. The thing is, if I swap somebody, I then have to either shift them or grapple them afterward. Yeah, I think we're just gonna get two enemies attacking each other. Well, actually, what's the order? Okay, we can get this guy dead, which is probably the right move. So we shift to here. We grapple this guy that way. It's a shame that the order is what it is, because if it was like 1, 2, 4, this guy would get to deal 12 damage before dying. And then I'm gonna hook kick just to get the hook kick up. But that feels pretty good. Aw, no ponder for me. That's a shame. This would have been a really good turn for it. It's a throat punch. So... dashing in on this guy and backslamming him is probably the best play, which means that the throat punch isn't even... I mean, we may as well throat punch him. There's no reason not to. Yeah, I don't want to break the limit. I will punch his throat repeatedly. Just really... That first one is just to set it up for the second one. There's no way he can defend himself after his throat has been punched. It's a little counterproductive there, dude. Let's ponder off Exhausting Blow. These are all kind of good cards in this situation. I'm gonna ponder off the push, I guess. It's more ponder. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I know our enemies are basically already dead, but I'm actually just gonna sidestep and set up the broad shoulders. I'm not saying it will definitely be useful, but it could be useful. Alright, ponder off Chain Strike. I think it's very likely that we're just going to vault and throat punch, but I guess let's see some cards. Maybe we have something else. I mean, we get some free damage this way. We get to push him into a thing. In fact, he's dead, right? Because of Break the Limit. Yeah, I don't know, man. This deck seems okay. Ooh, spin kick. I love a spin kick. Big block. That's an amount of block that's at least compelling. Change tack is, I think, a no for us. We do too much moving around as it is. I don't know that we're going to be able to generate 4 combo reliably. But left spin kick lets us do a kind of movement we don't have access to yet. Man, I don't know. Do we want to add more? Like, the deck's already pretty large. We're pondering through it pretty fast. I'm going to take it. I do think sideways movement's really valuable. And then we are, in fact, going to burn the hunker down. Maybe I just don't like block. Maybe I'm undervaluing block, but it seems bad to me. So, upgrading improv makes the improv not remove on play, which is not... Gosh, I wish it just made it free. Exhausting Blow for 15 is not bad. Chain Strike for 8 is more likely to work, but honestly, I think there's a real good chance that we're going to be dropping Chain Strike at sometime in the not-too-distant future. It does not seem all that good. Dodge at 2 move is actually really interesting. But let's take that. I want that for sure. And then I guess we're done. But I think our deck is like very strong right now. Let's see if we can keep it that way. Oh, all the doors are closed. Well, that's going to make this more difficult. Who's out here closing all these doors? Who would do such a thing? Alright, we don't really have a very interesting turn. I guess I can wall kick this guy. It's like wall kick, hook kick, and then just set up the broad shoulders. That's actually a pretty solid opening turn. So we do have Vault to safety. His attack has 2 range, is that right? Honestly, I think we're maybe just backing up. We drew a real awkward set of things here. Yeah, I think we're just using Vault to back up. Do I want to back up twice? I think his attack's only 2 spaces. I'm going to just back up once. We're going to basically recreate this situation next turn, but hopefully when I have better cards. Wow, I really do not have better cards. Do I even want to improv? Because the thing is, like, if I ponder a draw, if I ponder my way into movement, I'm going to want to move and then backslam. So, let's do the swap. Really? No movement in that many cards. That's actually very strange. Well, now we have to improv? And it's not an advance. Cool, I just get hit for 26 damage to 28 damage with no ability to interact with that at all. That's fun. The amount of movement in my deck makes that, like, exceedingly unlikely. The amount of movement and draw and stuff. Okay, let's ponder this off. So he will turn to face the player. But it doesn't matter, he's not attacking this turn anyway. So it's like grapple, hook kick, throat punch. Right, use him as a human shield. Throat punch him to stop him from summoning reinforcements, and then just set up. I'm really annoyed at the amount of damage that I took there in a way that I could literally do nothing about. That's a real shame. So let's ponder. He's got 44 health. Boy, I wonder. I think we might actually be able to kill him. I'm going to ponder off the body blow, I think. I definitely don't want to lose my only movement in case we don't get there. Let's ponder off the vault, because we still have a movement. Okay. This is a powerful set of cards. So that's a good start. And then hook kick, break the limit, throat punch. Of course, we got to finish him with the throat punch if it's available. You know how I love to punch clean through a man's throat. Alright, I got 20 of the health back, but that sucked. That's not how I wanted that to end. Alright, let's step up to the insiders and see what we picked up enhancement-wise here. I do think our deck is really powerful. Oof, that is not good for us. Oh well, I guess they can't all be winners. We ended up at 31 health, which is bad, in my opinion. Alright, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. We're going to safeguard our health a little bit better this time. I would love to not have to go to medical. Maybe we can pull an ambassador mission. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we're going to fight our way through prison. We're not going to get shot nearly as many times. And everything is just going to go swimmingly. And we'll see you then.